any closer. Identify yourself.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
Chat? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I learned from a Freestar Navy vet named Talon. He lived on the streets near my parents' place in Ebside. My mom gave him food when he had it to spare. We sort of became friends since he lived in our area. He started teaching me to fight, so I'd be able to defend myself if anyone gave me trouble in Ebside. I couldn't have picked a better teacher. Thugs in Neon talk a big game, but I don't know many with the combat skills to stand up to a Navy vet. He was happy for me. He knows I've always wanted to leave Neon. It was tough to say goodbye. I made him promise he'd be there when I came back to visit. I told him I'd keep a journal while I traveled. So the next time we saw each other, I could show him all the amazing things I've seen. He got hooked on Aurora during the Colony War, so the Navy discharged him. It happens more than you'd think. He tried to get sober while he was teaching me, but I don't think he ever fully kicked the habit. Aurora's no joke. Personally, I'll never touch it. See you around. Hey, good to Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
base. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Nice day, isn't it? Catch you later.
You're looking well. Do you need my help? Sure, if you'd like. Yeah, sure. I miss my parents like crazy. I wouldn't mind having a chat about them. Anything specific you wanted to know? They were all for it. My parents know how much I want to work at the clinic, so they've always counted on me leaving home someday. My dad is, but my mum's from off-world. She grew up on her parents' ship. She met my dad when she moved to Aquila to take a job at the Corps. Most people assume I take after my mum because we look alike, but I think I'm a lot more like my dad. He's a bit of a homebody too. My mum's the opposite. She grew up on a starship and she always talked about how incredible it was to live in space. I'm looking forward to swapping travel stories with her next time I'm home. Not too badly, I hope. I've been sending them tons of messages since we left Aquila. We'll have plenty to talk about the next time I'm home. It's a bit of a mixed bag. I don't mind it most days, but sometimes I still panic a little about living in such a small space. And when the ship really gets moving, I get a bit motion sick. The day you hired me, when we left Aquila, seeing my home planet from space was breathtaking. It made me realize how small I really am. I think seeing the galaxy like this will make me a better doctor, and a better person too. All the amazing things I've seen out here are worth the discomfort. I'm glad I decided to take a chance and leave Aquila City. My dream of working at the clinic is finally starting to feel more reasonable now than it did when I left home. I'll still need to save up a lot more credits before I can afford to live there permanently, but I'm starting to get my sea legs. Oh, space legs, I guess. Go for it. Do you need anything else?
Did you need something? Bye, Captain.
Hey, what's up? Great! I'm looking forward to it. Amazing!
Wonder if there are any aliens
I thought
out
places like this only existed in stories.
Research station. You speaking. What is your business here? What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here? Yes, I am sure. If there was an emergency, I'd be the one sending it. Really? The High Energy Research Lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friends to wait out there. Once inside, stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina. Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. User. There. Be right with you.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director. We'll take the back way. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So, Nishina was... What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? What? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight. In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for? Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, come on.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right? Rafael Aguero, chief engineer here. Well, I was. It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here? Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But he's dead. No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then... 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead. An artifact? You mean the metallic god?
Just disappear. We should. Wait. He's back. All right. We're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor. End of view. You can't miss it. This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this. Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe. Raphael. Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
Presumed dead. The research level has been locked down since the accident. We still don't know exactly what happened.
If he survived, he could have ended the lockdown, but...
We're not sure.
Raphael was in the lab near the ventilation controls. He could have stopped it.
Maybe he did, or died trying. This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running. That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
What you see here are just our living quarters. Most of this facility is deep underground. We have a particle accelerator and extensive research and development labs. Or we did.
An artifact? The multiverse. Other universes?
At least one other universe, clearly. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting. I wonder if that's why this is only affecting you. We didn't know. That's why we were researching it. That is science, after all.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator. What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but... All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me.
What can I do for
The
you?
control unit is in a fabrication lab next door.
He was a good man and a good engineer. Serious, driven, a perfectionist. From what you've said, our Raphael died to stop the gas leak. He saved our lives. And this other Raphael, I can't even imagine what he's been through. 28 years in quantum physics, and the universe never fails to surprise me. When you expect the unexpected, the only question is how you respond.
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and... I thought I'd finally lost it. I'll manage. Look, can we just go? What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
What the? How did you... Security breach! Everybody out!
Run for it!
Out of my way!
Pardon. This can't be real.
Howdy.
To clear this out, assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us. They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming. I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. Even if it killed me, I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I'm not sure. It might stop whatever's happening to you. It's a reasonable theory, I guess. How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols. What a day, huh? Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Kataxi. Nasty things. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Yeah, I'll unlock the terminal for you. That's right. Has been since the accident. We can't connect to the control system to override it. The whole system's on a hair trigger. Cameras spot anyone not in the staff database. They fire off an alarm and all hell breaks loose. The Kataxi in the other universe. Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together. But... you might be right. Yeah, I hope so. All right. Yeah. It's never been field tested, but all yours.
I just want to get out of here.
What, did you get lost in the hallway? Alright, this is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? It's a micro-distortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. Look, whatever's going on here, it's not affecting me. You want to call this whole thing off? Fine. Otherwise, step into the field. Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91. What happened? Are you all right? So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over. Right? If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall. All our research, and we had no idea. It's locked down, so the security system might be a problem. You have to ask Ethan about that. If you can make it to the lab, disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe.
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us. then the question is, what will you choose? If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe, you don't have to decide now. But when the time comes, please, keep them in mind. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Alright. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day. Did you need something, dear? If it is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. At that point, whichever universe you are in is where you will remain. As for the other universe, perhaps it will continue on without you. Or perhaps it will cease to exist. If that were to happen, well, in this other universe, how many lives have been lost? How many families have someone they will never see again?
Don't touch the...
Welcome to Nishina. Hey. Hello.
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask. Really? I would have thought you were tougher than that. Fine. Have a seat. Let's get this over with. Right. Now, if there is nothing else, you can show yourself out. Excuse me? Perhaps you'd care to try a dead-end medical post on some godforsaken planet in the middle of nowhere, huh? 6-year surgical residency. And I spend my days treating paper cuts and hurt feelings for a bunch of mathematicians and physicists. And now I have to deal with some spacer who thinks they're jumping between universes? Spare me.
Yes? Excuse me. Okay. Hello?
Need something?